What's up, people? Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Danon, and I'm sitting next to my beautiful, lovely wife,
Linetia.
and we are Team Tasby, where we empower married couples to build long lasting legacies.
Because it's not about what you possess now, but it's about what you leave for the next generation.
Let's get started on this great, beautiful day, whatever time it is, whatever time you're going to tune in and look at this episode. But look, before that, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We are excited to be here. But before we get into the topic and what we're going to be talking about today, Lee Netia, what is our highlight of the week?
Our highlight was getting a chance to.
Before she give us the highlight, remember we are the most exciting, boring people because we deal with simple life.
do.
We are the most, but we do have exciting moments. We're not flying across the world every day. We will be one day, but
we
are
just
the
like
most-
simple.
We are the. I like to say we are the most exciting, boring people. You know. All right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
But no, we had a chance to actually do a homework assignment that our counselor gave us. And we had an opportunity to go to the mall and try to figure out what each person liked, their type of style they like. And we were supposed to pick like three outfits and let them choose which one well, basically, you would choose, the other person would choose which one they really like, or to see if you knew what they like.
So it started a little backstory of it, so we can kind of give you a little context of it. We have different styles.
Yeah.
My wife want to see me a certain way dressed up sometimes, which I
Yes.
understand, and I like to see her in a certain fashion sometimes. But we had that in our counseling session, and we found out that we really didn't know what each other like to wear for as
Yeah.
what she want me to wear.
I mean, well, you think you would, but believe it or not, sometimes I noticed even when we were doing the assignment and I was picking out his clothes, after I showed him, he was like, no, that's not what I would wear. So out of three of them, it was only one that he liked. But I noticed when he was like, no, this is something you probably would like me to wear. And I was like, man, I did. And I didn't even think about it consciously. I was like, yeah, it is something I would like. So I'm still trying to put him in something that I like, which is not the assignment. It's to actually put aside what you would like at that moment. Put aside what you like and find something they would like to
Yes,
wear.
that I would like. But
Yeah.
it also showed us that we come from totally different backgrounds. And that's another thing we found out in our counseling. Like, I grew up in the hood. I'm from the Cooper Road, from Shreveport, Louisiana, and coming up back in the '90s, you know, man, it was Dickies
Yeah.
and white T-shirts sagging. You know, you had your hat on, and she
I grew up
she
in
wanted-
Oak Cliff, so in the 90s, like he did, but also at the era where in our neighborhood, majority of the people wore polo. So I'm looking at the polo style button-up shirts with the collar and polo boots. So everything was polo at that time, which was a hot thing. Polo Tommy and other brands, but I didn't realize when the counselor mentioned it, it's like, you really stuck in the 90s. And I was like, what? She said, think about what you're saying. She was like, yeah, that's around that era when that's what they wore in certain communities. And I was like, oh my gosh. I
yeah.
didn't
So
know that.
when we first met, my wife used to be like, "You got to wear something a little more preppy looking." So when I hear preppy, in my head I see Carlton Banks.
Yes. And I was like,
And I'm like, I get like
he
a
be
deer in
thinking with the
headlights.
sweater
Yeah, the
around his.
sweater and the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got there yet, y'all.
No,
Like,
but that's not what I was
I
describing.
know, but see, that was the counseling came in
Yeah.
that when I hear that word, it triggers
Yeah.
preppy, Carlton Banks, suspenders. You know what I'm saying? And but every time she said, I ain't wearing that, man.
Oh my gosh. I did not know that's what he saw because, I mean, I didn't understand what was the big deal about preppy, but I have to now. I'm like, dang, I can't use preppy. I need to find another word. I'd be like, just dress it up a little.
Yeah, but see, I think us doing the counseling session even helped me to know that's what she wasn't talking about that. She was talking about just more a little three buttons with a collar, not preppy, but just a little fat. I got it. I got
Yeah.
it. We got it. But that was our assignment. That was good. That was good exercise we had
Yeah,
to
it
do. So
was. It was. It was.
yeah, that was good. Hey, so that's gonna take us really into our topic today. We're gonna be talking about when marriage reveals you. When marriage reveals you. What you think about that, babe? With
That's
that
good.
topic, when marriage reveals you.
It's revealing who the person you are. It's revealing the actual you.
So I guess I would ask you, what does reveal mean?
What does reveal mean?
To reveal something, what does that mean to you?
To me, to reveal something is something that is in hiding.
Mm-hmm.
You bring it to its exposure. So bring it to a light and expose it.
So people that's out here praying, I know a lot of people that are praying to be in a relationship. They praying to get married. They are, God, send me this person, send me the woman of my dream. She's
Apple of
fine.
my
Yeah,
eye.
she's beautiful. Or he's 6 foot
Yeah.
six, built. Make 8 figures.
Oh
Send
man,
me that person.
man, that's it. It hit home like it hit me because I know I prayed. I know there was times where I prayed and I was like, Lord, I want somebody that's gonna complete me. I need somebody that's gonna be my security blanket, someone that makes sure I'm protected and not realizing what you're praying for. God's like, okay, I hear you,
Yes.
but you don't know.
You don't know what you're asking for. So we're gonna start out, I guess, to us, or when we hear reveal, I immediately think about a mirror. So in the mirror effect, it's a person looking at another person. And when you in a mirror, it shows you your securities, it shows you your imperfections, and it also shows you like what's wrong with you. It defines who you are. That's why so many women stand in the mirror all the time because they
Yeah.
trying to see how they look.
Yep.
They even got the dance
Which
with
one?
the mirror. I don't know. It's a dance with the mirror. I don't know if it's a Halle
Halle
Berry. Is it
Berry.
Halle Berry?
I
Halle
know.
Berry. I
I
think it's
think
Halle
that's.
Berry.
I know. Yeah, that's a Halle
It's
Berry.
a Halle Berry.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this.
But
But we
yeah, go
do.
ahead.
I
Yeah.
was like, but we do because women were always concentrating on perfecting ourselves.
Me too. Me
And
too.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And figuring out like, oh my gosh, when you look in that mirror, you're like, oh, I have a blemish. Oh my gosh, I have this hair, excessive hair on my eyes. I got to arch my eyebrows. Oh my gosh, where did that wrinkle come from on my face? So with us exposing, it can be exposure of good or bad.
My question to you or to someone that's asking, do you argue with the mirror if you see a blemish?
No,
Do
because the
you
mirror do not lie.
So when you're in the mirror and you see something on your face, and the mirror reveals that it's something on your face, do you run away from that mirror? Do you walk away? Do you get upset at the mirror? Do you?
In a way, both ways. Because I look at it and acknowledge it because I'm like, that's the truth. I can't deny a pimple on my face.
Right.
That pimple is there. But then I might get angry because, golly, where did this come from? Ugh, this is ugly. And it upsets me because it's there. But that's why I said it can be both in a way. But I know at times you can't deny it.
So
Yeah.
why do people get upset when God sends a mirror, which is your spouse, to reveal to you who you are or show you your imperfections?
Because I don't want to hear that. I think I'm perfect. There ain't nothing wrong with me.
Right.
So that's why I'm mad.
So a lot of people do that in marriages.
Yeah.
So just think about that. In your marriage is there really to reveal or show you, expose something you don't see about yourself if you was by yourself.
That's
So
true.
for us, I know for me, I say when I first got married, it's a lot of things that I had to work on. One, I can give y'all two, but one that stood out to me is me being patient. I was so pushy, let's do it now. I wanted to get it done. I was basically forcing the relationship, and I shouldn't have had to force it on her. It's it developed the patience in me to know she's not ready for that. I'm not. I shouldn't. God don't do us like that. God don't force us to do nothing. So who am I to force her to do that? But I wouldn't have known that if I would have never been in a relationship.
That's true. Because I know for me, mine was communication. I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know that I would have to actually talk to you and actually have a dialogue, a healthy dialogue with you, with answering questions and giving you details, talking to you about life and what we're going to do together. I didn't know that.
See, you brought up a good point before when we was having this discussion about people praying for to be in a secure relationship. You praying for those things, but the guy you was telling me about the guy that they don't know they praying for these things.
Oh,
The guy gonna want to know where you at.
oh yeah,
You
it's
know,
true. Because when women we praying and you actually pray for this person to be your security blanket and to protect you, this man, normally a man's job or a man's, there it's just nature for them to want to protect their woman. Like, actually, where are you
real
going?
protective.
Yeah, where are
Yeah.
you going? Did you lock the door? Because they're thinking about protecting you. They don't want intruders. They're thinking all these things. It's not that they're trying to hurt you, but I used to think, oh my gosh, when he would ask me all these questions, where you at now? Like, it'd be to me, literally, I'm thinking, that was just like 10 minutes ago. Why you asking me again? Where am I at? But not realizing he's actually protecting me. And it used to irritate me sometimes, like, God, dog, but that's what I prayed for.
So I'm the guy. I'm making sure. I'm when we say security, I'm making sure the door locked at night. I'm gonna walk through the house. I'll make sure everything is as secure as possible. You can't prevent and stop people from doing anything. And it makes me think about the young lady. I think her name is Anna. She's been missing for. I haven't heard anything about this story. She was from Dallas. Beautiful young lady. And she's been missing, and it just hurts my heart that someone lost a loved one or someone is missing a loved one right now. Maybe have been prevented with having a notification on or what was her last location? Nobody don't know because they didn't communicate. Not saying that in every situation, but we have to prevent as much as possible. You can't stop things from happening, but you can have a prevention or somebody to know where you at.
Yeah.
Ladies, don't just go out there and
Yes.
nobody don't know where you going. And so much is happening these days. And I don't mean to get off the.
The
You can tell
subject, but
this my
yeah, it
security.
is. It
But
is.
so much is happening, especially with women trafficking. They just had the episode of that on the news, local here in Dallas, where these vans was pulling up and they don't know if it was women trafficking and people getting kidnapped. We don't know, but
So I would say, just to say that just make sure that you let someone know where you're at. We don't know the reason why. God knows why we're saying it. It's a
Yes.
reason. Just don't think I don't need to let no one know my whereabouts. You do. It's just for your protection.
Yeah, especially in the marriage. But
That I would say that was one of my things. Like we praying about it. So always be careful what you ask for. And it's a good thing. It ain't nothing bad and wrong about it, but that's what comes with prayer.
yes, unless someone is insecure.
Yeah,
Now it's a
that's
difference
different.
from just accusing someone
That's
of
different.
being somewhere they not. That's happening. Something going on. I know you doing something. Let me know your location. That's like smothering somebody. But just honest, did you make it to the restaurant? Shoot me a text when you make it. That's all I want to know. That's it.
Yep.
But if you just you got a track on their car and then you sitting out in the parking lot looking at them and following them and all that,
That's something
you
else.
gotta that's
That's not healthy.
either you got abused, mistreated, or some trust going on in that area. It's gonna reveal who
Who
you
you are.
are. When you praying for security, you might get
Yeah.
someone that's like she said, men are by nature protectors.
Yes. This is another example. I remember that he used to always say when we go to a restaurant, he would want to sit facing the door, and I would want to sit in the same chair. So I would want to sit in the chair facing the door because I want to see who's coming in. And mine was just to be nosy, but his is for protection, so I can see the exit to see where we need to go. They used to irritate me. Like, I want to sit in this chair, and I wouldn't tell him, but I'd be like, God, Lee, I can't even sit in the chair. Until I heard another one of our friends, and I think he's ex-military cop, and he do the same thing, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's
So this
just
is just a male thing of protecting.
Yeah, it's just preparation, being
Yeah.
prepared for whatever. You never know what's going on. We're not wishing nothing bad. We're not. It's just about being prepared, which it's all about growth. And when you're in those situations, now you said you didn't tell me, or we went through that. We oughta want to grow. You either could do two things when you face the mirror. That's how we put it. The mirror effect. You either can blame someone or you could grow. Like we go through these seasons of life where when the mirror reveals something to us, we want to, why is you saying it? Why are you doing it? Why I got to sit here? But now you should come to a place of growth.
Yeah.
No, this is protecting me. If something happen, at least we have some things in place that can kind of prevent it and slow it down. We got things in place now. You come in here,
Yeah.
you gonna know that we are some good believers in God,
Yes, we are.
and it's gonna ring out. It's gonna ring off. If I'm by, it's gonna
Oh,
ring off.
God.
I'm just saying because I'm protecting my own. I'm
Yes.
not going out there doing it, you know
No.
what I'm saying, unless it comes
Comes
to
to
us.
us. Yeah.
God forbid. But hey, we gotta protect ourselves in these
Yes, we
days.
do.
So
Yes, we do.
don't learn to grow and understand that the mirror is not there to make you feel bad. The mirror is there to make you better. The mirror is to show you, reveal to you, hey, I need to work on this. I need to accept this not as a criticism, but as something to help me to grow.
Yes.
Maybe that one little thing that I say the mirror is trying to show you is the thing you need to help you to get to the next level in life and in your marriage and in your relationship.
And the mirror is also, like we said, the mirror is your spouse. The mirror is your spouse giving you advice on what you might need to grow in. That's telling you, hey, I see this in you, but I feel like you can do much better. And it's not to hurt you. It's not.
I think what happens is sometimes, since we're talking about the mirror being your spouse, the spouse or the mirror don't know how to articulate what they trying to show you because that mirror that's trying to show you that is cracked. And if that mirror is cracked, trying to show you who you are,
Uh-oh.
then you're gonna get a distortion, a misunderstanding of what you see, because this mirror is cracked and you trying to help somebody else fix their see their situations. Sometimes it's how you say things. I
Yes.
always hear people say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
So true.
And someone may be telling you some truth, it's just how they saying it, and you can't receive it. So if you listen to this and you the one that's telling your spouse some things that are on their face, you know you got mud on your face, you got some hair in your eyelids. If they can't receive that, like, no, you just trying to show them or tell them that something's on your face. Go in there and wipe it off, or don't walk out there looking like that. That's what I feel like when it becomes the mirror being your spouse, and your spouse trying to tell you you need to change, you need to do that. But if I'm coming there with the wrong attitude, with the wrong delivery, the person might walk away and say, I don't want to hear that.
That's true. That's true. The mirror being shattered, all I see is the vision of, you know how when you hold the mirror and you might drop it, and of course it shatters, but you try to piece it together and put it back how it was. So if your spouse is shattered, y'all both gonna see the same distortion either way, because y'all both are shattered. So it's just like making me think about it. It's like, so in order for you guys to actually to reflect each other, y'all have to put these shattered pieces together so you both can see each other completely.
She trying to preach over here, man.
Nah, I just
Preach
thought, I was
now.
like, when you said shatter, I was like, man, we shattered.
That's why we need God. Because God and His Word is the perfect mirror that we look in so we can see our reflection of who He created us to be. And once we get because our mirror is shattered, no one's perfect. Our mirror is shattered. But when we look at ourselves through the image of God, we can heal, put on, let this mind be in you that is in Christ Jesus.
Yes.
Change your mind, how we perceive ourselves. When my spouse see me and I look like a reflection of who I've been spending time with, but if you don't have that perfect mirror, you trying to look at each other out of the shattered, broken pieces, and it's gonna show a distortion. It's gonna show some awkward looking image. But we shouldn't look at each other in each other's image, or we're
No.
gonna nitpick. Look at your little broken
Yep.
mirror right here. You know your mirror broke. Look, oh, you broke. Then she gonna say, "Well, look at your
Yours.
shattered mirror."
You shattered too.
So
And that's good.
you can't reveal out of shatteredness. It has to be revealed from a place of humility, a place of love, a place of peace, and of understanding who you are in God. That's the
Yes.
only way
Ooh.
it's gonna be a true revelation of what's going on in each other's life. How God puts us together so we can build each other's character.
Yes.
So we can
Sure.
show who we are. What you was about to say?
I'll say I thought about how it sharpens us, like how we are supposed to sharpen each other. Iron sharpen iron. And I think about like an ironsmith, how they sharpen their irons back in the old days. They would first of all they melt this iron down, which is iron ore, ORE. They would melt this down, and then they would make the block and they start hitting it with the hammer, but not realizing that in this iron you have sand, dirt, and other like minerals that's in this with the iron also. So
Okay.
the ironsmith will hit this, But what got me was I never knew this. What got me was when they hidden this iron, I thought it was just fire sparks, but actually what's sparking and falling off is all the impurities. So anytime the Iron Man, every time he hit it, it was just impurities falling off of it.
Wow.
So the sand is coming out and it's supposed to leave you with the pure iron
Mm.
for the sword. So it made me say, man, so with the Bible talking about iron sharpen iron, he's talking about your impurities falling off. Your marriage, and this is what we're talking about mirror. We're supposed to be sharpening each other. That's why it's a mirror. So iron sharpens iron. And anytime my spouse gives me any type of advice or feedback, he's sharpening me. He's telling me there's some impurities that you need to get rid of.
And vice versa.
Yeah,
Hmm.
same thing. Yeah, I'm just speaking like
Right,
as the
right. I'm,
woman view.
I'm making sure
Yeah.
because I know people
So
listening and they going, yeah, I'm with you. Go.
so both ways,
It's
both
good, by
ways.
the way. It's
Yeah.
good. I like.
Both ways. You're supposed to be knocking off all these impurities that's not supposed to be on you. So it reveals who you really are at the end, where you are able to shine like this sword. You are sharp like this sword. You are made like design, because some swords have designs on them. They're beautifully designed, and they're able to puncture sharply. And that's what you are supposed to be, and that's what your spouse is supposed to be helping you do.
Yes, man. So what I'm hearing is this: conflict is not your enemy. It's to
Oh,
bring
that's good.
clarity.
Can you say that again?
Conflict, because in order to be sharper, in order to be something to be revealed, a lot of people run from that. A lot of people don't want to be told nothing. They don't want to be hit. They don't want to be sharpened because it didn't say wood sharpens iron. It didn't say aluminum sharpens iron. It's iron sharpens iron. And the illustration you gave was beautiful with these iron metals hitting, and when you see the sparks, because I always thought it was just sparks, but hearing what you're saying, those are impurities. Those are that's sand and whatever is in the metal that needs to come off
Yes.
to make better iron or steel or whatever it is. So that's beautiful. I think a lot of people run from the conflict though. They run from that hitting. I don't want you to tell me what's wrong with
Man.
me. Even though you see that I need help, you see that I'm struggling with communication, you see I'm struggling with patience, and someone tells you this and you run from it. I don't want you to hit me. I don't want to be sharpened by you. You, this mirror thing is not working because that mirror shows you who you are. It's reflecting so it can make you better.
Yeah.
You prayed to God. We brought up that at the beginning. You, Lord, bless me with a mirror. Lord, bless me with a mirror. I need a mirror in my life. I want this beautiful reflection. And God said, okay, the mirror is gonna show you who you are, and you're gonna have some things to work on. Because what God is doing is refining us. He
Yes.
really want to better us. And in one way, not all the time, it has to be like this. Marriage makes you a better person.
Yes, it does.
I know people
Yes,
might
it
not
does.
understand that, but it does when you in a healthy relationship because you have to, like my wife said, be open to correction. You have to be willing to change, and it takes you on a journey in life, which is a beautiful thing of transformation. So I really love that what you were saying
That's
and
good.
about now I got to go look up about this ironsmith and how they make how iron sharpens iron. I really like that.
Yeah, I like the fact that you said conflict is not your enemy.
It's not.
It's not. That is so good. I like that bag. And with that being said, I would like to ask, why do you think couples can't take criticism from each other, but good criticism?
I think it comes down to pride. A lot of people don't want no one to tell them nothing. And it also, like I said earlier, it comes down to how someone is saying something to you. If you belittling, if you talking down to a person, if you feel like they are beneath you already, I'm not gonna want to receive what you got to say. We can, no matter of fact, man, don't even talk to me about what you see me doing. You know what I'm saying? I already told you last week you need to work on that. You ain't did that, but now you trying to tell me what I need to do. I don't want to hear that. I think a lot of people struggle with the messenger
Yeah,
and not the truth in the message.
that's true.
I think a lot of people struggle with how someone is saying it, even though they telling the truth, that they can't receive it because you saying it in a derogatory way or you saying it in a way that's negative. It's like taking a knife and you stabbing that person with the information they need. Because if I can't tell you you such and such and you need to do this and I got like a way I'm telling her, she ain't gonna receive it. She ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying because I'm forcing it. I'm doing it in a negative way that I don't know her past trauma with
No.
relationships. Vice versa. She don't know what
Yep.
I've been through with someone telling me you ain't gonna be nothing, or why you act like that. And then we come we on different pages and people don't want to see they don't want to receive that.
Wow.
That's what I feel like to answer your question.
Wow. That's good. That's good stuff.
Just to understand, marriage is a journey.
Yeah.
It's a transformation. We are totally different. In 2008 when we got
Yes.
married, we are totally different.
Yeah.
And we are excited and look forward to growing more.
Yeah. It's like we talked about earlier in the segment where we were saying after 17 years, we're learning each other's style. Like just something as simple as style. Like we know each other's personality, like as far as how your mood is and what type of person you are, but the small things that you don't even think about. So that's a journey we're still on. Like we're learning the small things with our counselor. So it's never ever an ending story. Your journey is supposed to be a continuous thing, and that's why it's important for you to have someone that's understanding of the season you're in and how you're evolving and changing. So I like that.
You should be on a beautiful journey. Is it perfect? No,
Mm.
because we have disagreements all the time.
Yep.
We go through spats and we upset at each other, but we learn to come and talk and discuss it. You know, we might be laughing at each other now. When these cameras go off, we still gonna be laughing at each other because we've learned how to respect each other's
Yes.
boundaries and appreciate more than try to
Yeah.
pull someone down.
To appreciate your feedback of, or even your advice on me or you.
Yeah, because we here to grow. And if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with somebody, I should try my best to make it the best life that we can have on this planet Earth and not the worst, because I just look at it like this. This is just my own 2 cents. It's already so much we have to deal with in this world. It's, if you're working a 9 to 5, you got to go work with some ungrateful, unthoughtful coworkers, ungrateful boss that
Bosses.
don't appreciate you.
Yeah.
You have bills you
Yeah.
have to pay. We have some
Kids.
kids that you are around. You have to deal with. This political climate is
Yeah.
crazy. It depends on which side you on. It don't matter. It's crazy, whichever side. And then you got to come home to chaos, craziness. No, man, you should have somewhere where you have peace. A lot of people don't have peace
No.
nowhere. You're at home, you get arguing with your kids, your spouse. When you go to work, you got co-workers that don't like you and you don't like them. And y'all gotta talk about it in the break room. And then you trying to manipulate your boss. And then when you you gotta go to the grocery store and cut off one of your arms just to get some bread and eggs, and man, create a great
Man.
space to have some downtime, some relaxed time with your spouse.
God created you guys' marriage to be beautiful. it's just like a flower that's blooming over time. And the more you root your marriage, the more beautiful it become.
Yes, and rooted in God, and
Yes.
understand that your relationship is like a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there to make you better. And a
Yes.
mirror does not always show your negative
No.
side. It shows your good looks, your good profile,
Mm-hmm.
how you look on your beautiful days.
Yes.
So don't just look at it as something negative.
Yeah.
If a mirror always showing up and then you see it and it's something negative,
Yeah.
that might not be the right mirror. If a mirror always showing up and it's got something negative to show you, it might not be the right mirror. A mirror shouldn't show up and when you look in it every time it's something bad. No, you have beautiful skin, you've been drinking
Yes.
water, eating right. It's gonna show you good things as well,
Yes.
not just negative
It's
things.
not.
So
And sometimes we don't. When we look in the mirror, sometimes we always criticizing ourselves and not realizing we are beautiful. So sometimes your spouse is not criticizing you to give you any negative feedback. They're criticizing you because they see the beauty in you.
yes,
So
yes. And for whoever's watching this that needs to hear this, you are beautiful. You are
yes.
important. You
Yes.
are valuable to yourself and within your marriage. And if you listen to this and you're the person that been giving your spouse a hard time, hey, cut them some slack.
Yeah.
Hey, we all going through things. We all need each other.
Yes, we do.
And try to have a peaceful, not perfect.
Yeah.
I have to keep on saying
I
that
know, because a lot of the people, we as people, we think we're perfect. There's nothing wrong with me.
right.
You are growing to get as close as possible to
To
perfect.
perfection.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm looking
You
at the
must read my
man in
mind.
the mirror.
I thought I wanted to say it. And it was like for you to say it. So I was like, we got a mirror
We
going
got
on.
him. Yeah, I'm
Because
asking to
I'm thinking
change
it.
his way.
Ooh.
Hey, look, man. Y'all enjoy each other.
Yes.
Don't don't mind people that expose or reveal
Yeah.
if you have some flaws in your life. Just let God work on you and you work on yourself to
Yes.
get better.
Yes. And I would say allow God to keep refining you guys to be the person He called you to be for your spouse. So know that you're beautiful and wonderfully made in God's image.
Yes, look, we're about to get up out of here. This has been an amazing episode. Before we go, we're going to challenge you guys to allow your spouse to speak into you
Yes.
without it being like criticizing, but look at it as a way of learning, or look at a way of getting better. Do they know everything about you? No. We're not saying it. But what we are saying, it may be some truth in what they're saying to help you grow within your marriage.
Yes.
Look, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode. Follow, hit the notification button. We really appreciate you guys on Team
Tasby.
Stay tuned. We have some exciting things that are happening.
Tune in, lean in. It's time to grow. Team Tasby Podcast, let's go.